Hello everyone, this is Ani of the YouTube channel Anistuffs, and you're listening to Ani's Stuffs, my podcast-ish video series. This is episode 7, and in this I talk about my reactions to the season finale of The Legend of Korra. Now, in my previous Ani's Stuff video, episode 6, I speculated on some of the things that I expected to see in the finale. Now, some of them came true, some of them didn't, but we'll talk about that more afterwards. So also another thing, this is the first time I have actually made notes on what I'm going to talk about in this video, basically some points which I want to go over, and I actually wrote those down in a text document. But enough of that. So first, what I'm going to do is give you like a very brief summary of what happened in the finale, just so we're up on par on what's going on. If you haven't seen the finale, then this will be spoilerific, so I suggest go watch it now and then coming back to it. Okay, so this is a spoiler, so just so you know that. Okay, so let's start. The finale is a 1-hour episode comprising of 2 episodes, Skeletons in the Closet and Endgame. Now, in Skeletons in the Closet, Korra and Team Avatar basically hide out in an underground sewer place where that hobo in the park and a lot of homeless people live, and they stay there, hide out there, and the next morning, I think, General Iroh's fleet arrives, and instead of being greeted by slow-moving zeppelins and land-based mecha tanks, they're greeted by fast-moving airplanes. Woohoo! Yeah, Hiroshi Sato invented airplanes. Awesome sauce. Go get 'em, Hiroshi Wright brothers, for the win, or whatever. Anyway, pretty much without anti-aircraft specific guns and stuff, Iroh's crew gets slaughtered. Like, this is probably the most on-screen slaughter I've seen in the series. Maybe second, after Aang's, destruction of the the tidal wave attack at the North Pole in the end of season 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I digress. So basically, every single one of Iroh's crew possibly dies, because let's face it, when there's bombs coming down on you, you're dying, okay? Not unlike a tidal wave attack where you may survive by, floating away. In a bomb, when a bomb lands on your head, you're dead. So yeah, that's kind of one thing you gotta know. This is like one of the most non-PG parts of this entire series. People are killed and murdered, not on screen, since this is aimed at a younger generation, but still, they are. Korra rescues Iroh from death and saves him and heals him back. Iroh makes a plan, he sends out message to stop booming from coming, and then they decide to take out the aircraft. But Korra wants to face Aman. She has like an instinct to go after him, and Mako decides to go with her. They go to the Air Temple Island where they want to hide out. And the next time Aman's Zeppelin comes over, they are gonna, ambush. They find Tarlok there, who tells him a story of how he is Aman's brother. Bingo! Spoiler time! Yeah, they're both Yakon's son, and he tells like a really awesomely sad story. It's really sad. I'm not going to go into detail because you need to see it to, hear it. They get an idea, and basically Aman's bloodbender, being Yakon's son, and also a waterbender, so he's kind of hypercritical, yeah. So they, Mako and Korra decide to, totally, expose him at a rally they're gonna do at the stadium, the pro bending stadium. So yeah, basically this happens in that episode. In the last episode, Endgame, we have Bolin, Asami, and Iroh. They try to take out the aircraft, but they are captured in a invisible electric fence. Guys, we don't even have that in our world yet. What the H? Anachronism for the win. Anyway, but yeah, they are captured, and Asami basically comes to head-on quarrel with her father, and she completely goes against him. It was really an awesome characterization moment. Then they are rescued by Naga, who went with them, Korra's dog, polar bear dog, and then they take out the airfield, and Asami and Bolin take out Hiroshi. Yeah, Asami delivers the final blow. Awesome sauce. Well, I don't mean final blow as in his kill, dude. It's still a kid show, okay. Anyway, in the arena, Korra tries to expose Aman, but it turns out he actually is not, because, you know, he has a face that burnt to a crisp by a firebender, and he says his family was killed and stuff. But basically, when Mako and Korra try to escape, he reveals that he has Tenzin and his family. Yeah, the kids. No, not the children, think of the children, and he was going to debend the crap out of them again. Mako and Korra goes all ballistics and, you know, makes like escapes with them amazingly. And as Tenzin and the others go find Pima and the infant, the newborn baby, Mako and Korra try to draw Aman away. It works, but Korra gets debended. Ha! In your face! All my speculations went down the drain. Korra got debended for sure. Yeah, she got debended. Deal with it. Yeah, but during that thing, Aman bloodbended both Mako and Korra, which is spotted by Aman's, you know, lieutenant, who goes after Aman, feeling out betrayed and stuff, because hey, that's what happens. And in the commotion, Mako escapes with Korra, but then he's captured, and then when Aman's about to debend Mako as well, Korra stands up and just airbends. Yeah, she airbends. What the hell, man? And she totally airbends Aman right out the window into the ocean, where he's about to drown, and he reflexively goes into a water bending tornado up into the water spout out of the water, and everyone sees his face burn, which was actually makeup. Dude's wearing makeup, go for it. And and he's just exposed completely, and he escapes. And he tries to escape with Tarlok, and what happens? Well, you're going to have to see the episode to find out. But Korra is unable to be healed even by Katara, who just so happens to be the best healer in the freaking world, and she's incapable of helping her. Korra goes all cries and sad, but then guess who shows up? It's Aang, and what he does, he actually energy bends or spirit bends her bending back. What? That's totally Deus Ex Machina, kind of like the whole Deus Ex Machina ending of the entirety of The Last Airbender. And also what happens is that now Korra can enter the avatar state at will and can return the bending of people who got their bending removed by Aman. And she does it to Lin Beifong and returns her earth bending. So yeah, that was a freaking awesome ending. Freaking awesome, you know, stuff. That was awesome. And I realized I kind of went overboard and explained the entire episode, what happened. Basically, points I wanted to mention. Iroh Split got killed and murdered. What? You know what? I'm going to make this an exception. This is just an awesome show. I'm going to go over my 10-minute, like, super hardcore limit, and I'm actually going to finish what I want to talk about, because I'm in a mood here and I want to talk about it. So you're gonna have to listen. Sorry. So the points I wanted to mention, there's a few important points, like 11 or 10 points that I want to mention. First is Iroh Split is killed and murdered. I think I made that very clear now. Asami's character development. Now I mentioned that Asami could have betrayed the group because he was distraught, but she accepted that Mako no longer is romantically in love with her. And she accepted that. And she's angry, I can see that, but she accepted that, and she moved on, and she understands that her father is a freaking evil bastard and decides to put him down. She did not let her emotional unbalanced mood get over, confuse her over what's right and what's wrong. And that is an awesome character development for me. Like, this finale, Asami's character is the most developed one, in my opinion. So that is just brilliant to see. Just brilliant. There is a certain analogy you can draw between Asami and her father and Zuko and his father. Kinda like it. I don't know. Anyway, Tarlok's backstory really sad. In the end, Tarlok is really repentant of what he did to Korra. He really repents, and he does a complete facial turn at the end. You have to see it. Okay, Iroh can fly using firebending. Just gonna point that out. I mean temporarily, just he can do that. Aman is a smart bastard who uses makeup. Go figure. I'm not doing any stereotype here, but it's just seriously funny when you see it from this angle. He's using makeup and he's a smart bastard. Anyway, Korra being debended was like unbelievable. I was truly shocked at that. I was totally expecting a spirit battle there, but it didn't. I mean, that was awesome writing. That was brilliantly awesome writing. Like, hats off to those guys, Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko. That was awesome writing. I loved it. I freaking loved it. It was glorious. Way to go, dudes. Way to go. I loved it. It was completely against my speculation. I loved it. Korra Airbended. I'm gonna explain this in a follow-up video, and in which I'm going to go in a deeper analysis into two particular points that I want to mention, but not in this video because this is already too long and that is a complete different thing. This is my initial reactions of the finale episode, and those are my over analysis. So anyway, all the avatars appear at the end to Korra and, you know, unlock her bending back using energy bending or spirit bending, and now she can enter the avatar state and do that to others to give them back their bending. I'm gonna go over this on that video as well. And another thing is the almost, you know, the series gag of Bolin's crazy humor. Like, even when he's attacking Hiroshi Sato, he manages to be funny. I love it. He's crazy. It's awesome. And another thing, did you notice that the mech helmets are really resemblance of the Big Daddies from Bioshock? Is that a direct reference? I don't know. Maybe, could be. I don't know. Just saying, just pointing out. And yeah, then that's about all the points I had. It wasn't actually that long. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. I will continue in a follow-up video of my over analysis, and till then, this has been Oni of the YouTube channel Anistuffs, and you just listened to Anistuffs, my podcast is video series. Until next time, see ya. Bye.